This morning, I thought, one coffee, 2 minutes, easy day. Then I looked at the menu iced caramel macchiato, vanilla cold foam latte, double espresso hazelnut swirl, and suddenly a simple coffee felt very ambitious.
That can happen very fast. Sometimes you only want one drink, and suddenly it feels like a final exam with background music. Hey, and welcome back to the English Adventure Podcast. It's really nice to have you here today.
And Lily knows this world very well. She is definitely the one who visits cafes more often than I do.
That is true. Coffee shops are great for meeting friends, taking a break, or enjoying the atmosphere. And the good news is, the English there can be much easier than it looks.
So today, just like Lily mentioned in our last episode, we're going into a coffee shop together. We'll make the menu feel friendlier, the phrases feel easier, and the whole moment feel calmer.
You'll hear useful words, natural expressions, and real English people use every day.
No pressure. Good English grows step by step, with small, useful phrases that really work.
So imagine the smell of fresh coffee, the sound of cups, and a menu that suddenly looks much less scary. And before we go inside, if this episode helps you or you enjoy learning with us, we'd really appreciate a quick thumbs up. It truly helps us keep creating more helpful and motivating episodes for you. So, let's go inside.
So now you're inside. You open the door of the coffee shop, and the first thing you notice is the smell. Fresh coffee, warm milk, something sweet in the air. For 1 second, it feels really nice to be here.
And then you look forward and you see the line. A very normal coffee shop moment. You wanted one quiet drink, and suddenly 7 people in front of you have very detailed plans.
That can happen, but do not worry about every voice around you. You do not need to understand every order in the room. You only need your own next moment.
That is such a helpful thought. Sometimes learners think they must understand everything, every fast sentence, every word, every question. But no, you only need your part of the story.
Exactly. No, let me say it better. You only need the next useful step.
Much better. So while you wait, just look around. This is useful too. You may hear words like next please, small, large, milk, sugar, name.
And even if you only catch 1 or 2 words, that still matters. Small understanding grows quietly.
Now the line moves, a little closer. And maybe you feel that tiny nervous feeling. Your turn is coming.
Very normal. That feeling does not mean something is wrong. It often means this moment matters to you because your English is not where you'd like it to be yet.
And that is exactly why we are here, to help you with these real everyday moments, so they feel easier next time.
So let's make the moment easier before it arrives. You look around, maybe you smile, maybe you take a breath, and then you look at the menu.
Sometimes you know what you want immediately. A beautiful moment.
And sometimes not at all. You look at the menu and life becomes more creative.
Because now you see latte, cappuccino, espresso, iced coffee, tea, and then the longer names appear.
Caramel latte, vanilla latte, pumpkin spice latte, hazelnut coffee. And now you think, I just wanted one drink.
A deeply human sentence. So let's slow it down together. Coffee is the general word. Simple, useful, safe.
A latte is usually softer and milky, good for people who like a smoother taste.
A cappuccino also has milk, often with foam on top. Foam is the light milk layer you see above the drink.
Espresso is smaller, stronger, and more intense. Tiny cup, serious energy.
And iced coffee is cold coffee with ice. Very popular on warm days, and somehow still popular on cold days too.
Coffee has its own rules.
It really does. And tea is always a calm classic. Now here's something important. You do not need to understand every drink name today. You only need enough to choose one thing.
That changes the feeling completely. From I must know everything to I only need one choice.
And if you are not sure, you can ask. For example, what do you recommend?
A great phrase in cafes and in many other places too.
Or, what is a latte? And another strong one is, what is the difference?
Perfect when two drinks look similar or sound similar. One short question can save 5 minutes of confusion.
And that's confidence too, not knowing everything, but knowing what to ask.
Now, imagine you were still standing there. You breathe, you read slowly, and suddenly you notice words you already know. Coffee, milk, sugar, tea.
That feeling matters because many learners forget how much they already understand.
And yes, sometimes menus try to look beautiful and become harder to read.
That also happens. So do not fight the whole menu. Look for one thing, one drink, one decision.
That's enough for this moment.
Now the line moves again. Only one person in front of you, then no one.
And something feels different now. A minute ago, this place felt bigger. Now it feels clearer.
Because now the moment has names, words, choices. You are not standing in confusion anymore.
You are standing in a situation you understand more than before. So then the person behind the counter looks up and smiles.
And you smile back.
You know what you want, you are calmer than before, and you are ready to order.
The person behind the counter asks, "What can I get for you?"
And this is a moment where many learners expect a long answer, but most of the time, short is perfect here. You are not giving a speech. You are ordering one drink.
So you can simply say, "I'd like a latte, please."
Or, can I have a cappuccino?
Or, "I'll take an iced coffee."
3 natural ways to order. Different words, same result.
That matters because many people search for one perfect sentence. Real life is usually kinder than that. There is often more than one good way to say something.
So if one phrase feels easier to remember, use that one. Simple sentences are strong sentences when they work.
Now you say your drink, and another classic question often comes quickly. Small, medium, or large?
A very normal coffee shop moment. Once you know these 3 words, many places feel easier.
Small is the little size, medium is the middle size, large is the big size.
And now imagine the question again. Small, medium, or large? You can answer, medium, please.
Or small, please. That is all you need. Short answer.
And often the conversation keeps moving. Maybe they ask another question. Maybe they start making your drink immediately. Coffee shop English is usually fast, but also simple.
Now here comes a part many people enjoy. You can change your drink a little. Make it more you.
Maybe you want milk. You can say, with milk, please.
Maybe you do not want sugar. You can say, no sugar, please.
Or without sugar.
Yeah.
And now a very common modern question. Can I get oat milk?
Many cafes also have different milk options. Whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk.
You do not need to remember every option today. One helpful question can do a lot. What milk do you have? And you know best what tastes good to you.
That question can save you from staring at the menu like a detective.
A very tired detective holding coffee dreams.
Exactly the one.
And maybe you notice something now. A few minutes ago, this place felt confusing. Now you are answering questions, choosing sizes, changing options.
That's real progress, and that kind stays with you.
Now, another common coffee shop moment happens. They ask, name?
Short question, important moment. Sometimes surprising for beginners. But here, just your name.
Because in many coffee shops, they call your name when the drink is ready.
And if your name is hard to hear in a busy room, some people use a shorter version, not the longest, most dramatic name version.
Yes, this is not a deep identity discussion. This is just coffee logistics.
Very important difference.
Now, let's play one full example. The barista says, what can I get for you?
You say, "Can I have a medium latte, please?"
Then they ask, any sugar?
You say, "No sugar, please."
Then they ask, name?
You say your name.
And just like that, the whole moment is done. Short conversation, clear result.
That's something many learners need to feel. Daily English moments are often smaller than they imagine.
And that's good news, because small moments are easier to practice.
Now, maybe you step to the side. Maybe you wait near the counter. Maybe you hear cups, machines, people talking, soft music.
And maybe there's another feeling now. Not nervousness, something quieter.
A little pride.
Because you came in and you handled the moment with the English you already have. And remember this too, small challenges help. Try these little real moments, maybe here and there, maybe every day. Each time you do that, you build more trust in yourself and more trust in your English.
Please notice that feeling when it appears. It matters.
And if it feels small today, that is okay. Small things grow. That is true in language learning too.
Now listen around again. Maybe you hear, next please, large cappuccino, medium latte for Lily.
And suddenly, those sounds are different, not random noise anymore, more familiar.
That is one of the best feelings when learning a language. The world starts sounding clearer.
So take a breath. You ordered, you answered questions, you gave your name, and soon your drink is ready. And then you hear it. A voice from the counter says, Lily, medium latte for Lily.
Oh, this is my name. So, you smile, you walk over, and somehow the drink feels even better now.
Because you did more than buy a coffee. You listened, you spoke, you stayed in the moment.
And when they hand you the drink, you may hear, "Here you go."
A phrase you will hear in many places. It simply means, this is for you.
And your answer can be short and easy. Thank you.
Never underestimate small phrases. They are simple, but they do a lot in real life.
Sometimes they also say, "Enjoy."
That means enjoy your drink, enjoy your food, enjoy the moment.
Now you have your cup. Maybe it's warm, maybe it smells amazing, maybe you already feel more relaxed.
And maybe now comes one of the best parts. You sit down. No line, no decision, no waiting for your turn. Just you and your drink.
Maybe you find a small table by the window, maybe you watch people outside. For 1 minute, everything feels calm.
And this is a lovely time for simple English too. You look at your drink and think, this looks nice.
Or after the first sip, "This is good."
Or I like it.
Or the most honest version, "I needed this."
A sentence understood around the world.
Now, maybe you are not alone. Maybe a friend is with you. Maybe someone sits down next to you. Then small talk can begin naturally.
You can say, I love coffee.
And if you prefer tea, we still welcome you warmly.
Very generous of this cafe.
You can also say, "This smells good."
A useful everyday sentence. We use smell for things our nose notices. And coffee shops usually do very well in that category.
Extremely well. Sometimes the smell deserves its own 5-star review.
Now, let's talk about something real. Not every moment goes perfectly. Sometimes there's a small problem.
Maybe the drink is not yours. Maybe the size is wrong. Maybe there is sugar and you asked for no sugar.
Those moments can feel awkward, but you don't need big English for small problems. Clear English works.
You can say, "Sorry, this is not mine."
Short and useful. It tells them the drink belongs to someone else.
Or, "I ordered a latte."
That helps them understand what happened.
And another very good phrase is, "I think this is wrong."
A polite sentence. You explain the problem without sounding aggressive.
And if your mind suddenly goes blank, use one of the strongest phrases in English. "Can you help me?"
That phrase works in cafes and almost everywhere else too.
Shop, hotel, train station, restaurant, life.
A large category, but correct.
Now imagine the moment. You smile and say, "Sorry, I think this is wrong. I ordered a latte."
Clear, calm, respectful. That's how many everyday problems get solved.
And very often, the answer is simple too. "Oh, sorry, 1 moment, we'll fix it."
So if a small problem happens one day, do not see it as failure. See it as practice.
That matters so much. Real confidence is not only ordering when everything is easy, it's also staying calm when something unexpected happens.
And every time you handle a small moment like that, you build trust in yourself and trust in your English.
Now maybe you take another sip. The room feels calmer, and you notice something.
A while ago, this whole plate felt bigger. Now it feels familiar.
That's one of the best feelings in language learning. The same world, but easier to understand.
You hear words again. Next, please. Large cappuccino. Thank you. Have a nice day. and now they sound clearer than before.
Because you are not outside the moment anymore. You are part of it.
Please remember that feeling. Not perfect, real. Not huge, but important.
And if some parts still feel difficult today, that is completely normal. Come back another time. Listen again. Notice what feels easier next time.
That is how progress often works.
Now, maybe your drink is almost finished. You stand up, you take one last look around.
And maybe you leave with more than coffee, a little more confidence, a few new phrases, and proof that you can do more than you thought.
Take that feeling with you to the next cafe, to the next conversation, to the next small challenge.
Because progress is not only in big moments. Sometimes progress is one simple order in another language.
And honestly, that is already pretty cool.
So take one more sip, smile a little, and enjoy what you just did.
And that is the end of our time at the coffee shop today. We hope the menu feels friendlier now, and real English feels a little closer too.
If you enjoyed this episode, listen again. You may be surprised how much more you understand the second time, and it can be fun to notice which phrases stayed in your mind.
Maybe next time you hear small, medium, or large, and you answer before we do.
That is how progress often looks. Small moments, quiet wins, real confidence.
And if this episode helped you, a like and a subscribe really supports the channel. It helps us keep building more adventures for you.
And soon, we'll step into another everyday situation together. You're outside, you need to go somewhere, and one simple question can help a lot. We'll practice how to ask for directions in English clearly, calmly, and with confidence.
And if you'd like something more relaxed after that, there may also be a little story waiting for you. Sometimes a missed train can lead to an interesting journey, so don't miss our slow English story, Missed Train. A calm little adventure where you can switch off from a busy day and improve your English at the same time.
So keep learning in a way that feels light, useful, and enjoyable.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
Take care, keep going, and we'll see you in the next adventure.